When someone says the word of shirk, Allah has taken a son, then the skies and the earth are actually listening. These creations of Allah that are more Muslim than you and I because they all surrender. سَبَّحَ لِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. All of the creation of Allah is listening to those words. And when they listen to those words, it goes against the khalq that Allah made them with. Allah made them to do tasbih of Allah. And they're hearing something that violates the tasbih of Allah, the perfection of Allah. And so they want to not exist anymore because they have to hear this thing. They want to tear open. They want to collapse. They want to fall apart. And Allah is holding them together. It's as if Allah is describing for the skies and the earth, this shirk is unbearable for them. It's unbearable. How graphic, how intense is this description? How offended is the entire universe that Allah created over these words? And for you and I, it's just become, but it's their culture, it's okay. No, you can be kind, courteous, friendly. You can actually pray for them. You can mean well for them. You can do all of that without offending Allah, without offending your deen, without offending the legacy of Isa alayhi salam. So I don't think this is just a casual thing, personally. If somebody else believes it is, I can respect their view, but I can't find it convincing. And I would argue for our kids, especially for our young generation, they need to know the seriousness of what they believe. If you instill in them this inferiority complex, that their celebrations have to look like other people's celebrations. They have to celebrate the religious holidays of others. Well, if today you have no problem with a Christmas tree in your house, well, if you live in a Hindu-dominated society and they want to celebrate, one of their gods, and they just have a little model in their home, then maybe you should have that next year too, because it's just an action figure. It's no big deal. It's just we're just doing the same thing as that, but we don't mean anything by it. And pretty much eventually you'll have everything else being copied. You'll have a flavor of every other religion, and the only thing that will be lost is your own iman. These celebrations are not a small thing. They may be meaningless to others, but every one of these actions is meaningful to us. It's